you're not gonna learn nothing in school. Just let you know now, you're just gonna learn the basics. But like when it comes to like really getting really good at nails and getting clients and whatever, you truly have to really really study and really practice. That's the main thing about nails. You have to practice. It can be frustrating because like when I first started doing nails 9 years ago, it was frustrating. Like I used to throw my acrylic. Like it got really frustrating.
How
But when it comes down,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, what do you say? How long did it take? You say to learn?
Yeah, like from the moment you start school and from the moment you get your certification, how long does it usually take?
It depends on you. It really kind of depends on you. Learning nails, it's all self control. Like however long it takes you to learn something. You know what I mean? So the basic thing is your foundation and your like you gotta learn the structures and how much acrylic like when it comes down to like color acrylic is just basically the paint. A lot of people they use a lot of color acrylic and your nails end up snapping in half. It's because color acrylic is not designed for like a structure. It's not to build like a hard structure. So I mean, like I said, it can just it can be a lot. But like I said, I can inbox you and walk you step by step. Whatever you feel like doing. You know what I mean? I know what like I said, I know what it's like to not trust people on this app because I've been on this app 3 years, and like I said, me and my girl are going through the same thing you're going through, and it's not fun. You know what I mean? Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Don't trust. Like people are saying, don't trust everybody. I say this because I care about people. And,
can I say something
I mean?
before you keep going? Okay, so I know people are coming here and saying that, talking about whoever's in the box. Can you leave your comments to yourself? If you have anything that you want to send to her about nail techs or anything, please message one of her mods or her backup page. Don't come in here talking about anybody in the box. I'm not going to have it.
That's what they do. They do that anyway. Like I said, I got. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I appreciate it. I'm very interested in what you're saying. It's giving me a lot of insight. I'm listening.
In the 90s, it was not like this. Like it's sad that we can't ask for help no more.
Jade, this isn't a house.
Trust me, I understand. That's the same way I feel. I feel like you can do it. Can I get my charger, please?
Haley, may I ask what you're talking about?
You can do your classes. You can probably get your classes done no longer than a month. And then also a lot of nail schools, lash schools do accept financial aid. You don't have to take out a loan.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to.
I'm sorry.
It's not too. I've thought about getting a secured credit card. Do you guys know anything about those?
I fix credit, so I can help you with that. But secured credit card, that's a lot of detail to go into.
Yeah.
And being 21, I tell people do not touch their credit, build it. Don't touch it, build it.
Yeah, I'm going through that.
Getting a secured credit card would help because you're putting the money on there, so you can't really go into debt. Is the way I was thinking about it, I guess. But I really do need to build my credit.
So with the credit, y'all hold on, let me catch my breath. I went up some stairs. So with your credit, you want to stay between 5 to 15%. And a lot of people say no 20, but 20 still puts you on a higher rate for like impulsive spender, like somebody that's going to spend quick. Even though it's your money, you don't want them to think that you're going to spend your money quick. So you want to stay low with your credit with your limit. Yeah, hold on. But you want to stay low when it comes to like, your spending limit too with your secure credit card. That's the way I started. I did build my credit up from like, I want to say my credit was like 400. Yeah, and my stuff was 400 because a long situation. My mom used my credit. I'm 35. You already know if he was an 80s baby. But so I had to literally fix my credit. So I built my credit up from 4 something to almost 700. And with that being said, I had to learn credit. Like literally, I started doing it since I was like 16, learning how to fix credit, learning what credit means. Like we only thinking that it's only these credit bureaus. No, it's way more credit bureaus. You got to learn who's pulling from what, why they're pulling from it. When someone does pull from it, when someone else can pull from it again. It's a lot that goes into credit, but it's very simple. And once you get it, you're going to understand it. So then, I tell people, if you're going to get a secure credit card, make sure it has a low interest rate. Don't get one with a high interest rate.
What do
And
you
make sure you
consider
don't.
low interest rate? Sorry, Corgi.
No, you
Since it'll be your first credit card or your first secure credit card, I know a lot of them are going to come at you with 21%. Don't do that. I say the most go like 11, 12, maybe 15. But if you do 15, still pay attention to how you're spending. So say for instance, they give you a 500, like you put $500 of your own money on there. Your limit for you to spend, don't ever go over the 150. And why I say that, because they're not going to see that you're only doing 150. When you're paying it back, don't ever pay it back all the way completely down, because you still want to have a balance. Because one, they don't want people to ever close a credit card. They don't want you to ever have a zero balance, even though it seems good, but it's just like, what are you doing? They're looking like, okay, so you're trying to end, our relationship. It's a long-term relationship, basically.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on just a minute. There's a couple people I seen come in this live that's got to go. So give me just a second. I'm fixing to block them.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Stephanie,
Yes, ma'am.
I need to drop. I have to get up at 6 o'clock. So I was not going to leave until you got back. I was not going to leave her with one moderator in here.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, I will get with you later.
Okay.
I'm gonna check my my inbox and give me to about midday tomorrow. I do work from home on my first job, so you got my number in the inbox. So just I'll get with you. And Michaela,
Yes.
get her back. I'll see you later, Michaela, and I'll send you my number. And Paige, I'll send you mine.
All right, have a safe night.
And
You
Aaliyah,
too.
like you said, there's a lot to the credit situation and whatnot, but I do want to learn more and get more information on that. So if you could send me a message to my backup account or something.
I definitely will. I can send you a lot of a lot of information. And this is what I love doing. And I say that because I love helping 25 and younger, young adults, because you guys are the future. And a lot of the future is not looking too, helpful right now because of the choices that they're making. I'm not saying your situation. I'm saying like the extra situations that they're doing. So if we can help, so many of the youth that's out here right now that needs the help and they want to, get the help, why not do it? And this is a service that I offer for young adults, no charge, none at all. I don't look for a penny. I don't do any of that. I had my youth organization since I've been 16, 15,
I can still hear you. I was responding.
Oh, okay. No, I was making sure you was okay. But literally, this is something that I love to do. This is my passion. And I feel like in the last probably 18, to be honest, I literally been homeless for almost a year. I had to finally decide to go to this shelter now. I had to leave my whole entire business in a whole different state. So that's why I said I don't say too much on this page because this is my business page. And a lot of people don't know what I'm going through. So I literally left this state to make sure that me and my kids can have and make sure me and my kids are safe, So me leaving a company that I built from ground up, it hurt me. But I understand that it's other things that I can be doing because I got gifted with so
Aaliyah, you muted yourself.
To be doing because
She must have bad
I'm
service.
sorry, somebody's trying to call me.
Oh, that's okay.
Somebody was trying to call me. So yeah, this is something that I love to do. So don't ever look at it like, oh, they're trying. You know, it is good people out here. Like he said, it is good people out here that want good for you. You know, but you have to understand what a spirit of discernment looks like and what it feels like. When you get butterflies, that's something that's familiar. Meaning, pay attention. Pay attention. It's familiar. It's not for you.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Like this world, like especially a younger generation. Like I said, and she understands. Aaliyah understands because like when we grew up in the 80s and 90s, it was nothing like this. It was nothing. We didn't have internet. We didn't have this bullying and crap like that we do now. Like social media is a good source of meeting friends and genuine people. But nowadays, man, it's hard to trust anybody. It really really hard to trust anybody because like like I said. I've had mods, bro. Like honestly, like I thought I can trust, and I was wrong. Like I was wrong. Like I'm just like wow. Like I thought we've been friends for a year, and whatever. Like we hung out on lives, and it's like I thought I could trust you, but like I said, you have to be careful. Like, and I say this because you got kids, and I have kids, so I know what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what it's like.
I've seen a lot of people say, "Be careful with who you mod. Be careful with who you mod." Why do people? What? I guess why?
Because the reason I said it is because like I'm not saying your mods do that, but there are mods, people that want to be your mods that get information from you, and they get really close to you. They get all your information, and what I mean, like we think and genuinely like people are really out there to help us. And I'm not, like I said, mods, please don't take this personal, but it's just like what I've been through and my family has been through. And I listened to you, and I was like, I was just watching. I was like, yo, you have to be careful because like literally we just went through a person that we thought we trusted called CPS on us and for a false allegation. And it's just like, what? So it's just like I said, please be careful. Like,
That's so insane to me. I've known her since day one, and I mean I couldn't even sleep at night knowing that I did that to her. I mean I guess there are genuine people in this world, and they're so few and far between. But it's like my ultimate goal has to be, every day is like check on her, see how she is. Does she need anything? What can I do to help her? My prayers at night before I go to bed, the first one is her and those kids. And like, why would you turn your back on somebody that's already beat down? I mean, like
because they're beating themselves. A lot of people get jealous because people like her or anybody get help, and that's the real
cared for.
That's the main problem now. I never, like I said in the comments, I never knew it was a crime to ask for help. It's sad. Like this generation now or whatever, it's sad because it's like, if something happens, you can't ask for help no more because it's begging. Like I never understood, or somebody will call you a scammer. Like it's sickening. Like if you're homeless, it's not scamming because a scammer has everything and asking for more than what they have. I've seen a lot of people it's sick.
And you'll still be homeless, and they'll still try to say that your situation isn't your situation, and like, oh, you're lying. Like I literally was telling people, like, me and my 3 kids are sleeping in the car, and they're like, no, you're lying. What do I have to lie about? Like that doesn't make any sense.
It don't. It really, truly, deeply don't.
And
but there's people out there, man.
There are people on this app that do quote beg for the absolute wrong reasons, and you catch them in constant lies, consistent lying or whatever. But like I said, do not beat a dead horse when they're down. I mean, you do not know anybody's situation.
Because
it can happen to anybody, bro.
Absolutely.
It can happen to anybody.
Anybody. That's what we were saying when I was talking to the young lady.
Anybody, like you're that's it.
What were you saying, Aaliyah?
That's what I was saying to the young lady, because the guy that
you broke up
snitched
a
her
little.
video, when I tell you I was crying, I was bawling my eyes out. I was so mad at this man. I was like, okay, no, I got to find this young lady. When I found her and I wrote her so long, and she's like, I skipped over everybody's inbox and I only inboxed you. She said, I don't know what it was. She said, it was nothing but God that sent me to your inbox. And I literally just asked her, does she need any help? You know, what is it that she's like? I don't even care your story. I want to know if you're okay, because I know your situation. Like, I've been there. That doesn't, you know, that's not something that somebody should sit up here and try and make a TikTok over. Now you have 1 million views down on this young lady and not knowing her situation.
Yeah,
Exactly. I seen a
yeah,
young lady on here
yeah.
not too long ago. I seen a lady on here, and she was legit crying, alligator tears, that she said she gets on TikTok and she asked for help because she's in a similar situation as Paige's, and people just beat her up. I get angry over that. I think that is ridiculous. But you have certain groups that are like, oh, we're gonna form this group and we're gonna pretend to be attorneys and judges and lawyers and law enforcement, and we're gonna tell you what you can and can't do. No, you cannot tell them nothing.